Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture series on financial mathematics. Today I am going to show you how to prepare a loan amortization schedule using Excel. So I have taken a simple example here. Let's say you want to borrow 100,000. The amount or the loan amount is 100,000, and let's say you expect to repay as monthly installments over a 5 years period. So tenor is 5 years, but the number of installments is equal to 60. Since 12 into 5 is 60, since you are paying it as monthly installments. So what about the rate? So let's say the rate is 12% per annum. So this is the annual rate, but ensure you transform this rate or convert this rate as the monthly rate. So what would be the monthly rate? Simple, 12% divided by 12, it's 1%. So that's it. So 1% monthly. Okay, so these are the loan details which we want to prepare the amortization schedule. So I will start preparing the amortization table for the schedule. So first the time, and then the capital outstanding or the loan outstanding, and then the capital payment portion, and finally the interest payment. So you know that amortization loans, what is the mechanism? So there are two components in the annual or the monthly rate, which is capital component and the interest component. So first of all, before calculating anything, we have to find what is the annual installment amount, oh sorry, the monthly installment amount. So how to calculate that? So I will use Excel formula. Let's say this is the installment amount. So I will calculate here monthly payment. Let's say monthly payment. So how do we calculate that? So I will find it here. I'm using the Excel command PMT, this formula. The rate is what? Not this 12%, since we are doing a monthly payment. This monthly rate is the applicable rate is 1%. And what about the NPR? NPR means the number of installments, which is 60. And then PV is 100,000 present value. So this FVN type, we don't need to type anything, since this is paid at the end of the month. Let's say this is being repaid at the end of the month for 5 years period as monthly installments. Okay, so we click enter. So this is the monthly value. This is appearing as a negative value since this is a payment. So I will input minus figure, and I will keep it to two decimal places. So we have to pay a monthly installment of 2224.44. So out of which this capital portion and interest portion will be deducted. So I will start preparing the amortization schedule here. So at time 0, what is the capital amount? The capital amount is the loan outstanding amount itself. So 100,000. Okay. So there are no payments, so no deductions. for the interest also no deductions. So I will put it like this, no, and here no payments. Okay. So what about the first installment? So when the first installment is due, so we have to charge the interest. So what is the interest here? So interest is being charged from this capital outstanding at that time. So this amount multiplied by the rate of interest, not this annual rate but the monthly rate. So I will do the absolute referencing here, and you also know that this 1% from 100,000 is 1,000, so it is very easy and this is accurate, so we can verify that also. So out of this monthly payment 2224.44, 1,000 rupees has been deducted as the interest. So the remaining 1,224.44 is going to service this capital outstanding. So we'll write this formula here. So from this 2,224, I will absolute reference that also. The interest portion is 1,000. So we are left 1,224.44 to service this capital outstanding. So I will deduct that from this capital outstanding, right? So this is the amount, and now once we pay this first rental or the first installment, the capital outstanding will be, or the loan outstanding will be 98,775 cents 56, while the capital service portion is 1,224 cents 44, and the interest component is 1,000. So we have to do it for 60 payments. So we don't need to do the calculation over and over again. So I will drag this to 60. Let's see what is going to happen, whether we have done it correctly. Okay, and I will drag this formula also. You can see this formula. We'll double click on this and this formula and this one also. Let's see what has happened, whether we have done it correctly. Okay, you can see at the end of the 60 installments, at the end of the 60th installment, the capital outstanding, this capital outstanding is 0, which means that we have paid the loan in full, we have settled the loan. And once we reach the 60th installment, the capital portion of the loan, this part, is 2,202.42, and the interest component is 22.02. So we can say that when we refer the schedule, the capital outstanding, once we is doing this, paying these installments, the capital outstanding, this capital servicing part gets increased, while the vice versa happens to the interest payment part. The interest component gets decreased. So that is why we say when the loans are getting amortized, first the capital portion or the interest portion is getting paid out. So I hope you have understood this example. So you can give your comments and feedbacks on my explanation. Thank you very much, and let's meet with another lecture. Thank you.